Hi, my name is Nikki James, and I had Chapter 8, pages 205 through 211. How are problem solving and thinking skills taught? Most students do not learn anything useful unless they have the ability to use information and skills learned to solve problems. So let's say I have a student named Jackie, and Jackie is really good at addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. But if I give her a word problem like, let's say I went to McDonald's and I got 2 burgers for $1.25 a piece, and I got 3 orders of fries for $1 a piece, and I got 2 Cokes for 75 cents a piece, how much change would I get if I gave the cashier a tip? Most students would have problems solving that unless they have the proper problem solving skills. Problem solving is a skill that can be taught and learned. The problem solving process. Strategies can be solved using Bransford and Stein's 5-step strategy called IDEAL. I, identify problems and opportunities. D, define goals and represent the problem. E, explore possible strategies. A, anticipate outcomes and act. L, look back and learn. The problem-solving process continued. Breaking a problem into smaller steps is a way to help solve a problem. So the way, back to that example I gave, I would tell the students to first find out how much the hamburgers cost in total. Then I would tell them to find out how much the fries cost in total. Then I would tell them how much, to find out how much the Cokes were in total. And then find those 3 total together, and then find how much change you would get. So breaking down a problem will be easier for them to solve. Means and analysis. Deciding what the problem is and what needs to be done involves a means and analysis. Extracting relevant information. So let's say that in that word problem I added that my mom wanted me to leave my house at 6 o'clock, and it takes me 20 minutes to get there, and then I have to be back for 7 o'clock. All those numbers are going to confuse students, so telling the students to take out the extra information will help them in solving the problem. Suspension of judgment. In creative problem solving, students should be encouraged to suspend judgment and consider all possibilities before trying out a solution. So one way to do this is by brainstorming, and brainstorming is when 2 or more individuals suggest as many solutions to a problem as they can think of, no matter how seemingly ridiculous. So getting students to brainstorm will start to flow their brain and help them get ideas of how to solve a different problem. Feedback. The most effective way to teach problem-solving skills is to provide students with feedback. This is teaching thinking skills. There's a 4-step process. The first one is when you need to be clear about what you're doing or where you're going, state either the problem, the situation, or your goal. And when you do this, you need to be specific and precise with the directions that you give your students. When you need to think broadly about something, search for ideas, options, or possibilities, or hypotheses. So basically you can brainstorm or look for hidden ideas. The third one is when you need to assess, rate, or decide something, evaluate options, plans, ideas, theories, or objects. So you can list all the pros and cons and use your imagination. And the last one, when you need to think about the details of something, elaborate possibilities, plans, options, hypotheses, or ideas. So you could draw a picture, write a description, and think about different parts. Critical thinking. Critical thinking is the ability to make rational decisions about what to do or what to believe. Critical thinking can be considered an open-minded process of discovery and understanding, analysis and application, and synthesis and evaluation. Teaching students to be critical thinkers presumes an environment where learners strive to understand how data and information can be used to develop, recognize, and or critique general patterns of knowledge. So there's 3 different parts: object-related, which is visual and body motion; symbol-related, which is verbal, logical, and musical; and person-related, which is interpersonal and intrapersonal. And this is my works cited page.